Welcome you students. In this video lecture, I will teach you one of the questions from projections of lines. So this is a given question for us. A line AB 70 mm long is inclined at 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP. The end A is 15 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. Draw the projection of line. Okay, so first of all, we must extract all the given information from the question. Okay, so I can say the given data. So true length is given. Line AB, it's nothing but a true length. So AB is given as 70 mm. Okay, and next that the true length is inclined at 30 degree to HP. That is nothing but angle theta. Okay, theta is given as 30 degree to HP. Inclined to HP. It's nothing but theta. What about pi? What it is given? It is given as 45 degree to VP. If it is inclined to VP, it's a pi value. 45 degree, which is inclined to VP. Okay, and then the end A 15 mm. Okay, end A, they are talking about the locus, one of the end of the straight line, which is A 15 mm. It's in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. Okay, so always remember, if you want to solve any problem in the projection of line, minimum we need 5 data. Check here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have 5 data, right? So if you want to solve any kind of problems from the projection of line, keep remembering we need minimum 5 data. From the 5 data, other data can be found. Okay. Now we can start our projection work. First of all, we have to draw a reference line XY. Okay, so nothing but a horizontal line which divides the horizontal plane and vertical plane. Okay, as far as first angle projection concerned, I can say if it is XY reference line, above the reference line gonna make VP, below it's a HP. Okay, so now the first, as per the first angle projection, the plane is ready. Now we must we must add the things one by one into this projection work. Okay, so first of all, always focus on finding all the 4 locus, that means end point of the what straight line. If it is AB is a end, we must find the locus for the A and B in the front view and the top view. So we have 4 locus. It should be our first focus in finding to construct or to project the final front view and final top view in the line. Okay, so here this is the data regarding the locus. So one end is 15 mm in front of VP. In the first angle projection, if it is in front of VP, it's gonna capture below what? HP, below the reference line, not below HP, below the reference line, it's gonna capture. Okay, so it is 50 mm. From this line, measure 15 mm. From both the ends, just measure with the help of scale and go for a horizontal line passing through those points, so that we will get the locus. We will get the locus, which is nothing but it's a locus of A. Okay, it's a top view, so locus of A. And next, see 20 mm above HP. Okay, so from this, if it is above, we know as per the first angle projection, it gonna capture above the XY line. So from this line, measure 20 mm and have a point, and from the end, the same manner, measure 20 mm and have a point. So that if you draw a line passing through both the points, you get the locus of A in the front view. That means locus of A dash. Okay, so now two locus is ready. Now it's time to point out the A dash and A. Okay, that's so easy. And the left extreme, it's so one end, right? So left extreme, just have a projector line. So one of the intersection point, we get in the locus of A dash, that is nothing but A dash. The one end in the front view, okay, line one end in the front view, and one of the intersection point we get in the locus of A, that is A, one end of the line in the top view. Okay, fine. So two data got over. Next we can move to the remaining. That means we can concentrate on the theta. Okay, so this question belongs to line inclined to both planes. Am I right? Both HP and VP. So we are thorough knowledge from the introduction part. That means whenever the line is inclined to both the planes, we cannot even get the trace in the front view or in the top view. So what we do is just we will go with the assumption. That means HP VP. If we take HP inclination as theta any value, we consider VP as 0. And if you take VP inclination with some value, what we will do is we take HP as 0. Okay, fine. So the same thing we are going to implement in this projection work. Okay, so first of all we can start with the theta. Okay, so theta is inclined to HP. We know if the line is inclined to HP, if we consider this is a horizontal plane, the inclination must be like this, right? Inclined to HP. We know in the front view we get the order, the straight line, true length, which will be order projected in the VP plane. Am I right? As per the first angle projection and as per the projection rule, this line traces on the VP plane. So this inclination gonna capture in the VP, inclined to HP in the sense it gonna capture in VP. So in the VP plane at A dash, I gonna keep my protractor as this manner and 30-degree inclination. So measure 30 degree and go for a line. Like this. Okay. So now see the true length measurement is given as 70, right? So take 70 mm in your compass and keep at A dash and go for an R. You are measuring 70 mm and keeping it A dash and go for it. Just have a point. You'll get like this. So I can say this is another end. Okay, it is not a final front view, it is a true length. So what I am going to do is it's another end, so it's a B, it's not a final one, so I am going to give as B1 dash. Okay, so now I got the third locus. If you draw a very good horizontal line passing through this cut mode, we get a locus which is locus of B dash. Okay, so now if you project a line to the locus of A, we get the top view length for this inclined line. Okay, just have a projector. It's a vertical line, 90-degree line. It is taken to the locus of A dash. So this is the top view for this inclined line. So I can say you should not write in your profile. For your understanding, I am writing this is a top view length. Okay, so this is a top view length. That means this end I can give, this is a B1 dash, so I can take this as B1. Okay, so line A B1 is a top view length. So now the first condition is over. We can go to the second one. Pi. What about the pi? It is 45 degree inclined to VP. So whenever, as per the first angle projection, if it is inclined to VP, if I consider this is a vertical plane, this is a horizontal plane, this is a HZ position, from the top view we can see the true length. And what happens to the projection? It happens in the horizontal plane, right? So if it is inclined to VP, we're going to take the inclined line in the HP plane, okay, in the HP plane. Okay, fine. So at the point A, we're going to keep the protractor which is 45 degree, measure 45 degree and go for an inclined line. It goes like this. Okay, so what about the true length? So this is over. What about the true length? 70 mm. So take 70 mm in your compass. So from the A, measure it and have a point on the inclined line. Okay, this is a 30 degree and this is the angle pi, which is 45 degree. So we have cut here. So now the fourth locus is ready. Okay, so this is nothing but, if it is A, this is a next end, so that I can give as B. It's not a final final top view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the another name. Since here I have given B1, I'm going to choose this as B2. Okay, so now the locus is ready. If you just pause a line, horizontal line passing through this B2, you will get a locus that is a fourth locus. Okay, so just have a horizontal line just passing through the point B2. This is a locus of B. Okay, so now the same, or just like what we did in the front view, we're going to do it in the top view. From the B2, we're going to draw a vertical line which must be taken to the locus of A dash. What happens? We get the front view length. Okay, this is a front view length. It's a B2. I have given B2, and the front view we can take as B2 dash. Okay, now see, the condition is satisfied. So with theta, we have taken the projection so that we got the top view length. With the help of pi, we have done the projection, so we got the front view length. So now is a perfect time to implement the rotation line method. That means in order to find the final front view and final top view, what we are going to do is, from the front view length, just have the measurement from the A dash to B2 dash. Take the measurement and keep A dash as center. With your compass, go for an arc. Okay, at that time this arc will intersect with the locus of B dash. That point is nothing but the final front view line other end, B dash. If you draw a line which is a final front view, so that we can go for a dark line. Okay, this is the line which is final front view. Okay, the same manner, if you measure the length, top view length from A to B1 and keep A as center and have a just arc, so this will cut an arc and the locus of B. At that time you will get an intersection point which is nothing but the point of line, final front view line, that means other end B. We get the other end B. If you join a line, dark line A and B, we get the final top view. Okay, so this is the other end. So what we have to do is, we have to just connect the line B dash and B, which is called end projectors. Okay, so you can remember it. That means A dash and A will lies in a straight line, and the same manner B dash and B lies in a straight line. Okay, these are the lines, we can call it as end projector lines. Okay, so almost we have completed our work. We got the final front view, we got the final top view. The work is, at last we must give all the information regarding the measurements. What about the true length inclination? What about the true length inclination in the top view and front view? What about the apparent inclination in the front view and top view? What about the length of the final front view? What about the length of the final top view? That information should be given. I can say, so for that, you can take a box at the right extreme. Okay, right extreme bottom, it will be looking good. So make it there. Okay, and the line AB is given as 70. No worries, it is given in the question itself. And what about the theta? It's a 30 degree. Okay, what about pi? Which is 45. And then apparent angle, alpha we need to find, beta we need to find, and front view length A dash to B dash, we should know it. Okay, and A to B, which is a top view, final top view length, we need to know it. Okay, alpha in the sense, this is the alpha, apparent front view angle, alpha. So in order to find the angle, keep your protractor and measure it and find it. If you are right, if your projection work is good, you will get 45 degree. You will get 45 degree. And beta, you know, this is the apparent angle in the top view. So this is the beta. If you keep a protractor as this manner and if you measure it, you will get 55 degree. Okay, and in the front view, final front view, A dash to B dash, we get 50 with the help of scale. You measure it the same manner. In the top view, you measure it with the help of scale. You get A to B as 62 mm. Okay, so we got the data about the measurements. Okay, and we need to give the note, we need to give the dimensions, something like that. Okay, so here, what about the dimension for the locus of A dash? It's a 20 mm. So take the extension line and make it the dimension line like this manner and write 20 mm above the line. The same manner, locus of A, which is 15 mm in front of VP, we can write like this above the extension line. Okay, and then what are the dimensions there? The true length is there, right? True length is given as 70, right? It's given as 70. So what we can do is, so here as well we are having the line. So from that you can take the 90 degree line. This is the line. So for which we have to take a 90 degree line from the both ends. So you will get like this. So now just have a dimension line parallel to it. This is a line, take a parallel line to the line A to B2, okay, so that you get like this, capture with the filled arrows, okay, and above it as 20 mm, sorry, above 70 mm, okay. So now all the dimension we have taken in the mm, so that we can write all dimensions or in mm. At the bottom, open the guidelines and write all dimension dimensions or in mm. All dimensions are in mm. I hope you understood. Thank you so much.